The Mahatma was 78 when he was assassinated, but he was still leading an active public life.
Yoga was only part of his daily routine, and he also followed a simple vegetarian diet.
He was no glutton, but he was passionately interested in food, specifically in finding the perfect combination to feed India's hungry millions.
And this inspired Mela's resident foodie to prepare a delicious traditional Indian lunch served on a thali, featuring fresh seasonal vegetables just like the Mahatma recommended.
I love the hustle and bustle of downtown Josie. All the veggies I need are right here. On the menu today, my Gandhi-inspired thali. So I'm here to fetch some fresh veggies. We're in Fordsburg. So we've got some papri here. This is guar, which is also little beans. And I think I'm going to go for some okra. Now the way to buy this is to just snap them. And if it is a loud snap, then you know they are still very fresh. These drumsticks look amazing. I love these in dal. They're really, really tasty. These look like dinosaur vegetables. It's called karela. It's a bitter gourd. It's really, really very bitter. Not one of my favorites. So I think I'm going to give that a miss. Some chilies, lovely shiny green chilies. Just a handful of those. And then some red chilies too. Some dhania. This coriander looks so green and fresh. Now a little bit of time to freshen up. I've got everything I need. I'm off to cook. I'm going to be concentrating on frugal food today and preparing a Gandhi-inspired thali. So two of the dishes I'm going to be making are a potato and methi dish, or potato and fenugreek, and lightly tempered okra. The ingredients for the potato and methi are fenugreek, fresh that is, potato, red chili, turmeric, salt, onions. I've got some cumin seeds and mustard seeds as well. And then onto the okra. This is going to be a lightly tempered okra. We've got salt, sliced onions, bindi or okra, cumin seeds and green chilies. Now I'm starting out with the potato. First ingredient, sunflower oil. Let's warm that through in a hot pan. Mustard seeds, about a teaspoon going in. And those start to splutter almost immediately. Cumin seeds going in next, about a teaspoon as well. Next, in goes the onion. Salt going in as well, about a teaspoon. Stir the onions through. This should take a couple of minutes just to get to a light golden brown. Red chili powder going into the pan. Give that a quick stir through. Then pop in the potatoes. Add the turmeric. Now, some water going in. Let's just simmer this until the potatoes are tender. Simmer this on a low heat for about 20 minutes or until the potatoes are tender. Those potatoes look tender. Let's just break them and have a look. They are quite soft. And now just pop the methi in over the top. Methi takes about a minute or two to cook, not longer. And also you want to keep it a vibrant green and not wilted and grey, so just cook it for the shortest time possible. Stir that through. If you do enjoy the flavour of methi, you could actually use kasuri methi, which is a dry methi that you can find at an Indian spice store. Leave this to simmer until the methi wilts, which should take not more than 2 minutes. Just pop this into a little bowl. It's called a katori. Just keeping it really simple today. Lots of fresh flavors and simple ingredients. Now onto the okra. Now tempered okra was one of Gandhi's favorite dishes, and I'm going to do my quick and easy version as well for my thali. Sunflower oil again. I've sliced the okra into rings already, and just leave them on a tray to dry up a bit so you don't get any of those gluggy kind of juices oozing out. First ingredient, okra going into the pan. Now, if you are making lots of okra, do it in batches so they don't get all sticky in the pan. I'm going to fry these off and then remove them from the oil. I would recommend frying off the okra even if you're putting it into a sauce. It also stops the sauce from becoming quite sticky as well. So stir the okra around until the pieces are light golden in color and slightly crispy. I normally salt my food quite early on in the cooking process, but also with okra, remember not to do that because it actually draws out those juices as well, which we're trying to prevent. Now, tilt the pan and just scoop out the okra from the pan into a bowl. Last one's out. Now, while that oil is still hot, in goes a teaspoon of cumin seeds. Next, onions. And now we add some salt. Saute the onions until they're light in color. The trick here is to get rid of any excess moisture that could make the okra sticky. These onions have browned beautifully, they're light golden. They also have a lovely sweetness to them, which works really, really well with the okra. Now, green chili, I like it hot. Bit of chopped green chili going in. Stir that about. And now, just add the okra into the onion. Last ingredient now, some coriander. Just a generous helping of coriander going in. Use a pair of scissors and just cut that into the okra and onion mix. One last stir and we're done. Now, I'm gonna pop this into my kachori. Frugal food doesn't have to be boring. It's simple, nutritious, and absolutely delicious. This really does look like a feast. There's some steamed rice, there's some curry, there's some potato and methi, dal, my tempered okra, and some sambals. Gandhi's food philosophy wasn't only about filling your tummy, it was about nourishing your body, nourishing your soul, and I can see exactly what he meant.